from 6.8, the market bounced. As it started to bounce, it's still progressing over that bounce, and it's still been breaking out from several resistance levels from the bounce from 6,800. So that's an interesting positive note. However, please remember, markets, no matter how positive it may be, it cannot go up in a straight line. Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Wednesday. I got back from Tacloban yesterday. So Monday was Tacloban, got back yesterday, did some RFP meetings in the evening. Then now I'm headed to Dumaguete. So I just checked into my flight. I'm just about to, I guess, eat lunch first. I'm gonna eat lunch. Then after eating lunch, I'm gonna check in already and go straight to my flight already. So there. Now, I don't know if you can hear it. It's a bit loud. There's a mass at the back side of this, but let's see. Now, oy, si Randall Chongson is online. Hello to you. Yan guys, follow him. Sobrang yaman yan guys. Super yaman. Anyways, let's talk about a couple of things. I want to talk about two items that's very important if you are a stock market trader and investor, and if you're following funds as well in general. Number one, inflation results are out. Number two, I wanted sana to make a video yesterday when the market started to break out, no, but it was also already predicated by the movement last week. Please remember, for those who attended our technical analysis sessions, you know how much volume is so important on how we do things. And last Thursday, there was such an amazing surge, very strong volume-based movement that caused our markets to go relatively higher. So now let's break this down even more. First things first, inflation is at 6%. 6% is still high. It's still not where we want it to be. No, it's still where it's still way above what was pegged by the BSP. Please remember, the BSP pegged an inflation of 2% to 4% for the year. So 6% is something that's very high still. But the good news about that is this. So there's always good news and bad news too on how things will go. No? Number one, people were projecting that when inflation started to go higher, abot tayo ng above 7. But if you've been following the narrative over the past few months of disclosures, number one, at 6.7, it started to taper off already, meaning 6.7, the GDP, the inflation at that point was relatively slower. We hit 6.7 2 months ago, then 6.7 again, and after that, we really haven't gone higher already. And based on the looks, based on what could possibly happen, we've possibly peaked already, meaning we might not hit 7% anymore in terms of inflation. Why? Number one, the dollar has dropped. I posted a couple of charts about this a few weeks ago that the uptrend, the appreciation of the dollar up against the peso is over. As of this point in time, we might not see the dollar go and challenge 55 anymore because its upward progression is done, it's over. Then oil dropped to around $65 a barrel, which is good. Please remember, inflation was high because of a high dollar and high oil. Those two things reversing now can trigger lower inflation later on. So 6% for inflation is something that's very, for me, welcome, because it allows us and it protects us and it gives us the ability to, it will give more spending power. And you can expect, as December comes, more remittances will come in. Our kababayans abroad will come home. As they start coming home, the advantage of that is this: they will spend more, they will bring more dollars here, swap it into peso. The peso will be relatively stronger. So you can expect for December, dollar will be lower, peso will be stronger, and you can expect more spending as well. So this lower inflation report is something for me that's very welcome. So for those who've been following the Bloomberg interviews, the One News Network interviews, I would always say that one of the things that we should watch out for that could be a possible trigger and movement for a lot of things. Number one is inflation should at least taper down. So if this gets lower over the next few few months. This is better for our economy. This is better for our consumption-driven spending that's triggering our economy. I don't know how this will trigger interest rates, no, because they just raised interest rates and they don't normally repeal them or roll them back to a lower level. So that's a very, very good mark. Now you have JC Fibonacci from Zamboanga City. Then Sacoron, top fan. Hello to you as well. So next, in spite of all of that economic data though, positive economic data, the market is down. The market is dropping. As of today, we are down more than 1% as of halftime, which twofold is expected also. Why? Please remember, no, after the bounce from 6.8, which happened way back, the market has been zooming up. What we do know is this: from 6.8, the market bounced. As it started to bounce, it's still progressing over that bounce, and it's still been breaking out from several resistance levels from the bounce from 6,800. So that's an interesting positive note. However, please remember, markets, no matter how positive it may be, it cannot go up in a straight line. There will always be corrections. There will be people who bought at 6.8 who would want to actually take profits and also sell. And if you look at a lot of momentum, price and momentum oscillators, the market over a midterm perspective is already bullish. And here's the thing, I posted this yesterday that we have our resistance, we have a very, very strong resistance support level at around 7,620. The thing about that yesterday when we broke out from 7.7 levels is it brought our markets higher, no? Meaning it made us bullish sana. The breakout from 7,620 bring us to 7.7 made the markets bullish, made the markets go higher, made the markets stronger. So the narrative now is this: as of closing this, as of the lunchtime break, no, the market's at 7,609, which is down, which is a shade below the 7,620 level. So here's the thing, here's the plan. If it fails to go above 7,620 over the next few days and weeks, especially when we close the year, we may expect still a more bearish undertone to be there. We may expect still the market to correct because we haven't fully reversed yet. I've been very, very consistent that we must break this very, very long and strong moving average for us to have a narrative that we move from bearish to bullish. Please remember, no, one of the reasons why it's up, also it was up over the past few days, was MSCI putting a greater weight on, I think it was Metro Bank, compelling them to buy this stock. So when these stocks were being bought, that's where you saw the market go higher. Number two, it was a more positive response of the trade, the suspension of the tariffs between China and the US. So the market in general perceived this to be something that's a bit positive also. So there, but in terms of economic changes, no, we really have to see more positive data come out. So if this inflation effect will push the GDP for the fourth quarter to be good, this inflation effect will cause our fourth quarter disclosure of the GDP to be higher than expected. And okay, this I think will bring more people to the table. And please remember, you can talk about a lot of stuff, but price and volume discounts everything. So yung advantage nun is this: the market will just really push higher as long as people are buying it strong and good. So now, watch out for 7,620. I posted this yesterday that there are short-term resistances around 7.7 and 7.9. So even if it breaks out of 7,620, we know the narrative is bullish. However, it might experience a couple of selling areas at 7.7 and 7.9. But above and beyond that, it should be okay. It should be good. There's nothing that you should be. It's at a better bullish position now than where it was before. Now people are asking, paano yun, Marvin? Good economic data, pero bakit down yung market? It's normal. Please remember this. The market is a leading indicator. It happens first and faster than economic data. So does it happen that even if the economic data is good, babagsak? Oo, but it sets the tone already for what it could be for 2019. So there. By the way, quick plug. Next seminar for Stock Smarts will be in Manila this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We're going to talk about technicals and fundamentals, and we will end the year with the top 19 stocks for 2019, top 10 stocks for 2019, which will be December 15. for those who are interested, I'll put the link below so you can join us. And maganda yun kasi it's not just me speaking. I have 3 other friends, speakers who will share their insights on what stocks you should buy for a 1-year period and duration. So there, let me see who are the ones that are here. Ayan, I'll greet some of you. Paul Drilon from Doha, Qatar. Paul, I'll be in Doha this February again. Florence Monzales, hello to you. Romel Sia, any thoughts on SM Prime and MPI? All fundamentally sound companies, but I'll create a stocks by request session for that. So, by the way, for those who have questions about any stocks, comment below. I'll make a video about that as well. Hello, Judith Abadila. Si Judith, active yan both on Facebook and Facebook and YouTube. Argy Celis, ask ko lang po kailan po magkakaroon seminar sa Abu Dhabi. Wala eh. We will have Dubai pa rin next year, so it will be Stock Smart still, but it will be in Dubai, so none so far for Abu Dhabi. As much as I would want to. Jet Pets, watching from New York, hello to you. Yes, of the moment, 7609. Edward Rivera, hello to you. So just comment your stocks by request, and we'll make a video about that as well. So that's it. Thank you so much for everyone. I'm just gonna have lunch. I'm boarding in an hour or so, so at least it gives me enough time to be able to eat as well. But enjoy the trading day. We are at a much better position than where we were before. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. By the way, any suggestions on what places to eat in Dumaguete City? It's my first time there, so I hope that is there any place that I could see to explore also and also eat? You know me, I like to eat as well. So God bless you and have a great day ahead.